Hey everybody, and welcome to Real Life Introvert. For those of you who are new to my channel, hi, my name's Celia, I'm the introvert. So, today's topic, we are going to discuss how to plan out your 2020 resolutions. Now, some of you may ask, well, I don't have any resolutions, and that is fine. You do not, I repeat, you do not have to have resolutions for 2020. Okay, it is not the end of the world, and it is not something everybody wants or has the need for. Some people just do their own thing. Other people, like myself, love to plan things out. We like getting in the details and making sure our whole next 3 months are all planned out. And that is what I'm going to be showing you today, is how to plan out your next 3 months of stuff to do, okay? So, first thing I like to do when I decide I want to do something is I write it down. I have an adorable notebook. Yes, it's Marie the cat from Aristocrats. I love that movie so much. Love Disney! Disney! But I write all my ideas down. For those of you who don't like writing things down in notebooks, you have your computers, your tablets, your phones, your iPods, your everything. There's millions of ways to write things down. But I like to write everything down, everything and anything I want to do. If you're anything like me, you have a million plus one things you want to achieve in your year. But realistically, we're not going to get to even half of those. So let's try to narrow things down by writing down everything you want to do. And then prioritize it based on, number one, last year's goals. If you did not achieve your last year's goals, don't give up on them. Bring them back to 2020 and try to achieve them this year. Don't give up on them. Gotta try again, you know. Number two is find out what is the most important to you. What is either going to help you grow the most or is going to help you achieve the most you want to this year. What is the biggest thing you need to work on? Put that down as a priority. Three is something fun. Okay, you don't have to have your full list of stuff that is super serious, needs to be done today, blah yada yada. Have a little fun. Put a little fun project in there, something you've wanted to do. For example, what if you've wanted to paint for a long time and you've always promised yourself that this is the year to say, on top of my two biggest projects, I'm going to put painting in there at the last bit, so that's my calming, chill project that I can do when I'm too overwhelmed with the big ones, okay? My 3 goals this year is my book. Yes, I'm illustrating a children's book and I'm very excited about it. It's a big project for me. It's something I've always wanted to do, and I will update you all as it goes. 2, it's my physical body. I've always struggled with weight. I'm not overweight, but I'm not the way I want to be. And I kind of like sitting on a couch and watching movies and eating chips, which is not very healthy. So in order to balance that out, I'm trying to pick up the pace a little bit and make sure I exercise at least 2 to 3 times a week. And by doing things like joining an exercise club, joining a gym maybe, or just making sure I take a 20-minute walk every day. And number 3 is you guys, my YouTube channel and my Instagram channel. I'm going to focus a lot on that this year because I really want to try to get a big family grown here and be able to help you guys out as much as possible with this channel. So, those are my 3 things. My book, my body, and my YouTube channel and my Instagram channel. Those 2 are kind of put it together. Step number 2 for how to plan out your goals. This one kind of goes back to step number 1, which is prioritizing. Step number 1 was writing all your ideas down, and it kind of goes into prioritize as you write them down. Step number 2 is really go through everything you wrote down and say, what is it that I really want to achieve this year? What is my biggest goal for myself this year? Now, I do 3 goals for myself because I like to try to overachieve things, or I like to just keep it a little different with everything. So no matter what, think about you. Are you easily overwhelmed, or do you need to take on a lot of projects to keep yourself busy? Depending on all those answers, you're going to want to pick goals that you can achieve, goals that you want to achieve. So if you're not comfortable with doing 3 goals, only go for 1. Go for the biggest one you can, but only pick 1. Or if you're like, I'm kind of busy, so I only have time for little ones, then pick 3 small ones. and go for those ones, okay? We don't have to go super big, but you want to challenge yourself. Don't get me wrong, a little bit of challenge is good, and that helps you grow. So, step 1, put all your ideas down on paper. Step 2, prioritize. Pick your top 3 priority goals and put them down and focus on those. Step number 3 is take your next 3 to 6 months and plan your entire time around those goals. That's a long time, I know, but trust me, if you want to be consistent, it's best to take little steps at a time, and by doing 3 to 6 months, you're able and you're giving yourself the time to do the little steps at a time. Now, of course, I'm not going to limit myself to I want everything done in 6 months. I want to plan everything for 3 to 6 months, and I can take up to as much time as possible to complete my goals. But I want to keep planning and make sure that my focus is on these 3 top goals. So, step number 3 is focus on those goals. Plan out your next 3 to 6 months around your goals so that you give your goals the focus they need to be achieved. For example, what I've done to try to achieve my goals is that I've already taken care of my book, so that's already taken care of. My body, I've already looked up the gyms in town, and I've already signed myself up for a monthly program where I go and exercise twice a week, and I do a box fit class and a basic fit class. Trust me, it kicks my butt every time, but it keeps me on my feet, which is great and what I need. And number 3 is my YouTube channel and my Instagram channel. Now those ones I don't have a whole lot of knowledge in, so I've been doing a lot of digging and a lot of research. And for your future reference, if you're looking for someone to look up and actually learn a lot of stuff from, I would go for a Vanessa Lau. She's amazing. She's where I got a lot of my inspiration, my ideas for my channel from, and she's helped me a lot with this stuff. So basically what I did is I took the month of January, for example. I broke it down into each week that it is, and then I prioritized each week with one goal for each of these goals of mine. So for YouTube and Instagram, for every week I have a topic, I have a list of stuff I want to make sure I get, and I have the basic overall theme for the month. So for January it was New Year's, and now this week it's about your resolutions, and next week it has another topic that's related to these, and then the following week it has another topic. So I pretty much have done that, and my Instagram and my YouTube are connected so that it can run smoothly together, and I don't have to do 2 different things with them because I've tied them together. Like, so here's my January plan. So I have every page is a week, and I have my 5 pages, and I just planned everything out on here because I work better when I can physically see it. So I type it out on a computer and I add some pictures and some things I really want to involve in my channel or in my posts, and then I print it out and have it physically in front of me so that I always know what I'm talking about or what I want to do for every video and post. And it really helps me stay on track, and that way I can achieve my goal faster and quicker because I'm completely planned for it. It's actually really amazing. I love doing this. That brings me to the last tip for you guys, because if you're anything like me, you get a little bored or overwhelmed at times with your goals, and that's perfectly normal. Do not freak out. It's okay. So when I plan out my list and I prioritize what I want to do, I do my 3 top goals that are absolutely prioritized, like these are what I want to do. But then I plan a backup plan for either when I get overwhelmed or tired of these. I do 3 smaller ones that I can work on the side to distract you or get you to think of something else for a little bit so you can give the bigger goals a break. For example, I have a small dance crew, and we do fail vans, and it's so much fun, and they absolutely love it, and I love teaching it, and it's just a nice creative outlet. Do something creative. For a lot of like introverts that I've ever met, something creative to break the pattern you're in helps a lot. For example, painting. I'm not a great painter, but I do find painting every once in a while to be extremely relaxing, and it gives me like a fresh start to my day. I don't know why, but it does. Painting or drawing or just anything creative. Go build a tree house. Why not? Take walks out in nature. Do something different. Give yourself a little bit of a break when you're overwhelmed or too caught up in the small details of your big plan. So again, small tip is take a break, do something creative or fun, something different from the 3 goals you've done, because that will give your body and your brain a little bit of a break and help you go back to the creative fluids, so that way you can come back a fresh new start with your goals and hit them head on. Thanks for watching, everybody. I really appreciate all of my subscribers. Shout out to all my subscribers for being awesome. You guys rock. I really appreciate you guys. A special thanks to Lindsay Jones for shouting me out on her Instagram today. I saw that. That was amazing. Thank you for going that extra step, Lindsay. Again, you're awesome. Thank you. I hope this video helped you guys a lot. I hope it helped you plan out your 2020 resolutions and goals. And join me next week for my video where I'll be talking about how I try to stay in shape and how you can do it yourself as well without spending a fortune and becoming broke, and without being discouraged on hard workouts. So join me next week for my video, and I hope you all have a happy new year, and I will see you next week. Bye everybody. Introvert out.